a Texan shave, steel in hand, traditional wet, shaving smooth and grand.
Howdy and welcome back to a Texan Shaves Phoenix Artisan Accoutrements double feature, feature 2. Hope you had a great intermission. I hope you made it to the snack bar, got you some more popcorn, maybe had to use the restroom, who knows, but welcome back, have a seat. Let's get on with this double feature. This one is a fan seasonal favorite, one of my own personal seasonal favorites. You've seen it in the thumbnail. Releasing also this weekend with Harvest Sun is Et Tu. You know it, you love it. It is an homage to the classic Fabergé Brut. Not the current Brut you find today. This bottle I have here I purchased sealed in a box, new old stock, still fresh. At least it seems fresh as the day it was bottled, from the 60s, early 60s, Brut Cologne by Fabergé, as you can see there at the top. And this one smells amazing. I got this for my first run of shaves on my father. I have yet, though, believe it or not, I have yet to compare it to Et Tu. So we're going to do that. I'm going to put a little of this on the back of my hand right now. And then I'm going to spray a little bit of the aftershave on the other. Now, one thing you got to be careful with these older ones, they got those really large reducers. There is a trick that I learned from watching I'd Lather Be Shaving, is you put your finger over it, turn it upside down, remove your finger, then you can shake it. The surface tension of the hole holds it all in there, but I'm just going to put my finger on it a little bit, put a little on the back of my hand there, just like so. Rub that in. Oh, man, that is time travel in a bottle. Wow. Let me just compare it to the tub real fast. Oh, yeah, that's it. All right, so let's put a little bit of the splash. Just a quick little spritz there. Oh, so it is like 99.9%. Now, granted, this is more, again, as an aftershave cologne, not the actual full-on cologne here, but man, there is very little difference in those. So what is Brut? Let's go over the scent profile, or Et Tu, actually. Lavender, anise, lemon and basil, bergamot, geranium, ylang ylang, jasmine, sandalwood, vetiver, patchouli, oak moss, vanilla, and tonka bean. I bet y'all never knew vanilla was in there, huh? Unless you've read the notes. Oh man, so this is from an older sales blurb, since the sales blurb isn't out right now. The much anticipated Ides of March classic returns, Et Tu. Any fans of the original Brut aftershave splash of yore will thoroughly enjoy our take on it. Turn your next shave into a nostalgic blast from the past. It absolutely does. Truth be told, I actually think our version is truer to the original Brut created by Fabergé back in 1964, as it was originally released as a rather pricey, long-lasting cologne, as opposed to the diluted aftershave we all know today. To keep it short, yet potent, if you're a true Brut fan, you will absolutely love Et Tu. I absolutely do, and I absolutely am. All right, we're going to do a head shave for the second feature today. So let's get everything going. I have taken up enough of your time. Using the Peregrino for the head shave. I figure that goes quite well with the Brut bottle. And I'm still using the Cygnus from earlier today. So let's get this brush wet. And load it up. That will be plenty. I don't know how people kill tubs of PAA soaps when it literally only takes 3 swirls. Let's get the glasses off and the head wet. All right, let's get started. Oh man, just classic. This makes me expect my dad to walk through the door at any moment. Really does. This was one I remember a lot of when I was very young, before his Aramis days. There was Brute and English leather. I almost said Old English. That's a furniture polish. And I only did 5 swirls, and I am having to add so much water. I need to remember 3 swirls. For some reason, it's just hard for me to do that with all the other soaps I use. It's just habit. It's hard to stop at 3. You know what? We're going to hit it both ways. The sprayer and the sink. There we go. There we go. Much better. Much, much better. All right. Perfect. Get the razor going. If you are a Brute fan, let me know below and tell me if you have it too and how close you think it is. If you have some vintage Brute, or how close you think it is to current Brute. I am curious. I haven't smelled current Brute probably since, geez, I don't even know when the last time I tried to smell a current drugstore Brute. Probably should. Maybe I'll like it. I also would like to know your thoughts on these this double feature I'm doing. If you like it, maybe in the future I'll try to keep doing them whenever there is a double drop weekend, on the rare occasion there is. I think I just reopened those little nicks I had a few days ago. At least I know I just took the scabs off. Don't see them weeping or bleeding yet. Fantastic razor. Cannot get over how good the Cygnus is. Yeah, I think we're okay. Oh, man. I don't know why I enjoy this so much. Some of my favorite homages to old classic scents from PAA, this is one of them. Another one is the Watcher, which is Yardley Black Label. Love, love, love that one. That's the one. I didn't even know much about Yardley other than my dad using it. And I got that one first for Shaves of My Father's, but I didn't really remember the fragrance that much on that one. Not as much as the others. But when I got that one in to get ready for Shaves of My Father, that's the one that made me decide I want to find the real stuff. I need to compare it. And man, I'm glad I did. And so I've been down a vintage cologne and aftershave rabbit hole. I have acquired all the stuff my father used, most of it. There may be something I missed, but for the most part. But Brute solidified it when I grabbed this old bottle of Brute. It was a game changer for me. Man, I'm trying to be real careful in that area. I may just have to let hair grow there, because it still is kind of got a little more texture than I want to go over with. It's going to get caught by the blade. I'll have to pull the leaf out again for the next head shave. All right, let's get it back. And this razor just moves through it. Oh, hold on. Oh, that's so good. Some of y'all ask me, how do I shave my head, especially the back of my head, without a mirror? Well, I've been doing it since 2001. And it's just habit now. I can just feel where the razor's at. And then, of course, I'll go back and feel after I've made all my passes and see if there is anything I missed. But I've done it enough that I can tell where I might have missed something. And I also done it enough where I've learned the areas that I would normally miss back when I started doing this without a mirror. I used to always hold a mirror up and try to do it there, and that's just a pain in the you-know-what. So I made it a point to learn how to shave my head without a mirror. I still need one for the front because I haven't taught myself how to do one without the mirror looking forward. I'm sure I could because I did the back perfectly easily. But one of these days. But it's doable. Just gotta put your mind to it. So like right now, I just hunt any little bit, and that's my cleanup. That either didn't get completely clear or maybe missed a little strip. But because the hair's so thick back here, I usually have quite a bit of cleanup. Well, what I call quite a bit of cleanup. That's not really that much. It's very few times I get it done in just my normal passes. Especially because the hair grows in so many different directions back here. Like right here, it grows in a circle and I kind of just have to surround it. All right, I think that's right here on my neck still. All right, there we go. All right, gonna get a rinse, come back up for the splash. My final thoughts. Be right back. All right. Now, if any of you are wondering if Brute or Et2 and Harvest Sun go well together, well, we're about to find out. That could be a drawback from doing these double features. But so far, I think it's pretty good. All right. Oh, yeah. It's a great shave, except just right there where those former nicks are at. They're a little more than the nick, I guess. All right. Et2. Coming out this weekend along with Harvest Sun. Oh, that feels good. A little bit in the hand. Now I can still smell this. I did this same thing with Harvest Sun a little while ago, but I have washed my hands since then, but I am still getting a bit of the Harvest Sun on here, so it's going to be kind of hard for me to tell you, but luckily I did this one second for a reason, because it's a returning favorite. Everybody knows Brute, but it does smell amazing. Now I can go to the back of my hand, and right now in the dry down portion, they are spot on. Oh, that is so good. All right, guys. So this weekend you get two. A new one, Harvest Sun, which is returning from the Advent calendar for the first time. I am assuming it's in full complement with the cube, the shampoo bar, the soap bar, deodorant, star jelly, my favorite, everything. And then Et2, which I am looking forward to that having a cube this year. 100% I'm grabbing one of those. Find your peace in what and where you can. We'll see you next time on a Texan Shaves. Goodbye.
Find your peace in what and where you can.